Okay, let's see if it works now. This is my next try. And I'm still not sure if it's working or it's not working. So again, I have to see if it is visible. Can you see me? I think it is. Perfect. This is perfect. I don't see any chat yet, and this is like the worst thing ever. But anyway, I can see people joining. I think hopefully the chat is going to start in a moment. And it started, but I can't see it. So let's hope I'm going to see it. And top chat, super chat, okay. Okay, let's hope it's going to show up. If not, I will have to ask my husband for help as before. But I remember last time when we were doing it, it took a moment. So guys, thank you so much for joining. And I want to invite you for the live journaling session. It's I'm now in my studio and I'm going to show you a little bit different thing. I know that girls were preparing beautiful projects for you, and I would like to show you a bit different side of the creativity and take you for the journaling journey. I hope this is going to work for you. So I will just go this way and I will show you what I've got. I've got two journals here and I'm going to use one of them today. And I will put you on the top camera and I will explain my idea because I have some secret things hidden here as well. So this is the plan. Still don't see any chat. So this is kind of annoying. Let's see if I can do something about that. Probably I can't. So we're going to work on the other solutions. That's the opposite. Bear with me. Bear with me. Oh, Jesus. Almost there. Oops, oops, oops. No, it's not going to work the way I want. Rotate the device back. Okay. So we are going to do something a little bit different because I started with the wrong way, but there are solutions for everything. Okay, I think you can see everything now. And I can see the chat on my husband's phone. So that is kind of a solution, I guess. Well, so I would like you to show you that you don't really have to spend a lot of time on your project and you don't really have to have tons of supplies to be creative. This is my goal for today. I would just really want you to understand that you may be creative anytime with almost anything. And I have my two journals with me. I'm going to use that one. This is the journal I made for one of the beautiful projects done by my friend Kasia Avery for Wanderlust, from Wanderlust and Everything Art. And she created journaling session class. And this is the book I'm going to use today. So there are some pages I already used. But there are many, many pages that you still see they are empty. So this is my plan. And this is the journal I just started. So this is my new journal. This is one from Prima, and I only made 2 pages. And this is more boring one because it has only white pages. But this would work really well for my journaling as well. So what was my plan for today. The plan is to show you that you can just create everywhere and with the minimum of the supplies, and this should be joyful and relaxing, something that people should just, feel. So I have my kit. I planned to take with myself to Africa because I had a week of traveling in front of me and I was sure I can spend some time just on my pleasure. So this is my traveling kit. I took brushes like that. So this is like the minimum set, and I've got silicone brush. Then I took the bag filled with different kind of papers and some lace. So I took a bunch of lace in the bag, and I took selection of papers and some paper people and some photos and my pads. That was the plan. I really wanted to create a little bit when I'm somewhere in a hotel or sitting on the beach, right? Things like that. The whole bag of random pieces, some of my tissue papers, some of the cutout elements, right? Next, I took a bag, this one, with the art mediums. And in my art mediums bag, there's one soft gel in a tube. There is clear gesso, half empty in a tube. Then I took white impasto paint, black gesso just in case. I'm just sharing what I've got in my traveling kit. Tape. Scissors, they had to be packed separately because it was all in the suitcase. Some 3D foams, fabric tape, and then selected colors of the acrylic paints from my Metallique and my Sparks. Right, so this is the kit I prepared for myself. Then there is one jar of 3D matte gel, just in case if I need to stick something heavy. And there's a pencil case with some washi tape. Absolutely love. I got it in Japan, so I have these. Just a nice bunch, right? Some glue stick, very cheap, I think. Some pens and pencils and one more pair of scissors. A paper clip. Yeah, you can see nothing really special, right? Pens, most of them are just pens and pencils. And finally, some water reacting pastels in the selected colors because I limited color palette for myself. And finally, mysterious box. So this is mysterious box, and these are just random bits and pieces that I picked, threw inside before the travel, not thinking much. And this is what I took to Africa with me. And unfortunately, I couldn't use it because the reality is we had to come back early, so I didn't do any journaling. But now I want to show you that with just limited kit, you can create almost anything. So my idea is to show you how I work on the journal pages when I'm away and I have limited supplies. So first of all, limiting is good for you. I was talking about that in in my video I made for you like 2 or 3 weeks ago about how to find inspiration. So one of the things I was mentioning there, it's better to have less than more when it comes to creativity because it's pushing you outside of your comfort zone and it's taking you to the new places. So I decided to take these colors in pastels, and then I've got matching colors in acrylic paints, and this is my main color palette. I have clear gesso, impasto paint, which may be used instead of the gesso. And then we've got soft gel, which may be perfect for as a paper glue. Black gesso as well, just in case. Tapes, and this mysterious box. Now, I have piles of paper, so I have to move them on the side, and I have to move on the side my little box I'm going to open for you. And let's make this exercise together, okay? I will show you how my thinking goes, because it's very hard to describe when you are asked, how do you start a project? First of all, remember, this is your journal. So the best advice is take your book, get into your natural, happy zone. Oh, Karen, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Oh, thank you, my God. That is so funny. So, guys, first of all, you have to decide what you want to do. If you don't have an idea, try to go to your happy place. For me, my happy place is going through the different papers. So let's say I'm going to start in my happy place, somewhere in the journal. Okay, let's say this page looks very happy to me today. I'm going to work in here. Next, I'm relaxing, because this is not beauty contest. When I work in my journal, I work for myself. Thank you so much, guys. I work for myself, and please remember that if you are stressing too much during the creative process, if you are putting too much effort, you forget about listening to yourself. You just run out of energy. It's like you take all the time, but you don't fill that bottle with anything. So if you don't want to burn out, if you don't want to push yourself too far, remember to listen to yourself and go with the flow, at least from time to time. I know many of you are thinking about being professional artist or professional teacher. You are doing a lot of things for others. Remember, you also have to do things for yourself, okay? Please do. Oh, my chat activated as well. Oh my God, you were so... Thank you. So, don't take away that. Don't take away this phone. Shh, no. Okay, so, if there's no competition and no beauty contest, you can do anything. So, first creative exercise, put some kind of gesso or some kind of paint on your page, so it's going to seal it and it's going to stop your basically your paper from absorbing stuff too much, and this is going to make your creative juices flow a little bit more. It doesn't have to be a lot. I'm using impasto with some water. This is my first step. I'm not really planning anything yet. I didn't pick a topic. I just prime my pages, but these pages, as you can see, they are absolutely beautiful. They are some nice prints visible. I don't want to kill it completely. I just want to make it a little bit more whitewashed. So that would be enough for me. In this part of the page, it's not going to soak in anymore, right? So I can leave it in the sunshine. Let's imagine I'm on the beach. I'm leaving that in the sunshine. Now, I take a deep breath, and I'm looking for the topic of my journal page. Let's go through that together. I have this really beautiful old paper. That may be a great idea, right? Then I have piles of pictures. Maybe on one of these photos, there is my future inspiration. Maybe the girls, maybe something else. Try to go through your stuff and stop at the things that spark your interest. This is a piece of paper I absolutely love. I like this piece of paper, so I put it on the side. I really like this as well. Yeah? What else have I got? Oh, paper clips. They are our daily paper clips. I absolutely love them. I take one of these. This is chipboard, and that may be useful as a background for my photo. I have 2 or 3 photos here, and I've got text of different kinds as well. Mini tags. I want to use 1 or 2 of the mini tags. Look at this old paper. This is going to be absolutely beautiful. I may use it. Oh, shine brightly. I guess we found the topic of the journal page. Okay, that is going to be about shining brightly. I think it's going to go beautifully with the situation we have now. We all need to remember about inner light. So now I need to find somebody who is going to shine brightly for us. Look, we have a moon. That may be a very good way of thinking. And maybe now we find a girl or a boy who are going to be our shiny star for today. I know it may be not organized in the beginning, but if you want to see the real creative process without any preparation except I packed it all and now, oh, look at this. Wow, okay. I prepared it all and I just took it with me. This is how it works. I keep going and looking for the happy elements for myself. Shine brightly. Okay, this girl doesn't look happy. This, yeah. I think I have enough of the paper, so I put it into my basket. I don't need it anymore. Here's my secret weapon, leftovers of the pieces of paper. Right? When I cut the text out, I usually keep all these leftovers as well. Because you never know when you need a little piece of paper. Like this is just beautiful background as it is. I know you may not be as excited seeing old cut paper as I am, but I'm sharing how it is. Now let's look for this person who's going to shine brightly for us. Oh, 1 more chipboard, that may be very good. No, she's not a happy person. She is quite positive and she's wearing like, She may be the topic for today. I think she is the one who is going to be the star. She is shining brightly. So, I have the topic. I know what to focus on. I have to create something that is going to make this girl shine, something positive. So first of all, let's make sure this photo is going to stay in the right place. So I'm going to put it on the chipboard so it won't get too bendy, and I will try to cut it so it's going to be smaller. It may be a little bit too big, so I won't be surprised if I will decide to cut it. She will probably go on that side. Maybe a little bit smaller. I don't really need that window, I think. It's going to be a long and slim piece of paper. Perfect. I keep that because you never know. It may be useful as well. Don't judge me for the numbers of scissors you can see on my table. I think I have like 5. Oh my God. 40. What just happened there? You were amazing. I can't believe. Guys, you are the best. Look. This is absolutely lovely slim photo. So even if your page is small, this is going to fit. I have place to put my stuff around it. And now, without thinking too much, because we don't have time for thinking when we are journaling on the beach or journaling somewhere in the middle of the cafe or in the restaurant, we are looking for the elements that will go with the girl. We have some papers. I was showing them already, right? And now is the moment when you have to trust your instinct. If I'm at home, I would usually go for stencils, but it's not really convenient to use stencils when you are traveling. So instead of stencils, you can try using some lace pieces or some scraps of paper. You know what I mean? Something that you can stick instead of using the stencil. Like that would work, I think. Yeah, we have some really nice pieces of cotton as well. Oh, that is beautiful. Listen, I'm just showing how I create, and this is not to impress anybody. This is not to show your best. It is just to show you how I create when nobody's looking. So you have the benefit of looking over my shoulder now. And if you could see me creating for myself, I know some of you know me enough to know that I can just sit and glue stuff together without thinking. You probably won't be surprised how kind of random it looks in the beginning. Yeah, that should be enough. Look, we have textures. So the girl will stay on that side. She will have some of these flowery things close to her because she's going to be the shining person today, shining brightly. You know, the things that make you happy. You know, think about what you would put together if you would like to represent shining, right? If you are still not sure, just relax. This is the best advice I can give you when you are thinking about creativity, when you want to create something in your journal, for example. Just relax. Nobody is watching. You don't have to show that's what you are doing to anyone. I'm showing you my journal, but you know, I'll tell you the secret. And again, this is the lesson that maybe some people need to hear. I don't care. This is the thing. I don't care because this is my project and I don't have to like it, really. It's the process that is important. When I'm doing that, I'm just simply with myself for a moment, listening to my inner voice, listening to what is happening inside of me, trying to express my emotions, maybe, trying to think about some of the ideas that I have, or maybe how things were going for me in the last days. Just, it's kind of a meditation. Okay, so look, all that is coming together nicely. So you don't have to create for others. Please remember, this is just one of the things that you can do, but remember the most important person in this process, it's you. I'm just sticking elements now, and I'm doing that quickly for two reasons. First of all, I usually do it quickly when nobody is watching. Second, we have limited time, and after this video, you're going to visit my absolutely talented friend, and her name is Belinda. So for now, please stay with me. I'm going to show you the progress on that page. So we are working on focusing the attention on her. We want her to be the star, right? I forgot to put the paper I liked, so I'm going to do it now. I absolutely love these old papers. To be honest, this is like the old blank that you had to fill when you were going to the post office in Poland in the 80s. So for me, this is absolutely wonderful piece that I would like to include because it brings some memories. You are talking too fast, to be honest. I just can't even read because so many things are happening at the same time. And, you know, I'm just sharing my experience with journaling. I'm sharing the way I think about it. And I know everybody has their own way. And depending on the day, You may feel more comfortable with one kind of creation. The second day, you just want to put some happy dots and stick some very, very simple elements. The next day, you may spend the whole day just doing circles or gluing the lace like I'm doing now. Okay, she is going to need a little bit more of that brown paper. So I'm going to add this here. What I'm doing here is the balancing composition for this heavy stuff that is going to happen on the right. Right? Ah, look at that. Stay. Stay. Thank you. I promise I'm going to read everything once we finish. And again, thank you so much for all of you who decided to support me and left a donation. It's going to go for something really nice. So I'm going to probably spend it on some pleasures. I just try to spoil myself from time to time because I know it's important. So I won't lie. I'm going to spend it on some pleasures. So thank you so much for doing it. Okay, look at her. She doesn't need that much more of the color, I think, around her. But let me go and see what else can I find. This paper is one of my favorites. I use it a lot. It has beautiful texture on one of the sides. I think I lost the title. Ah, no, here it is. Shine brightly. Good. I have quite a lot of elements. This one I really want to use. Ah, Tiffany, you are the best. Look, guys, I'm doing that for myself and for you. If anyone would like to just try this way of creating kit for yourself and then using only that kit for a week or two to create pages or projects, you will see that you're going to stretch yourself and you are going to make your creativity flow, really. You just sometimes need to put some limits, because if you have everything in front of you, you don't really know what to use. And this is like the best thing ever. Look at that. This is fabric tape. We buy it in the pharmacy in Poland, but it's cheap. It's very cheap, but it is not so easy to buy in other countries. I don't know, for some reason, people in the other countries, they decided they don't want to use fabric cotton tape anymore. They are using some more fancy stuff. I don't know why. This is like the best thing ever. I'm trying to read in between. Oh, you are so kind. Well, it's not really that beautiful, but it doesn't have to be. Remember that when you're making a page, you're trying to feel how are you at this day, right? So what is happening to you on that day? If it's, oh, look at this dog. If it's a good day, or is it a bad day? If you are angry, you're going to use different colors. If you're maybe a little bit tired, you're going to do something else. The most important thing is just to go there and start, right? If you're going to think like, this is too much, I can't do it, this is never going to work. Yes, right? I really want to use that one, but I think it has to be a little bit supported with something, otherwise it's going to be too flimsy, because this is just photocopy paper. So I'm going to stick it on the top of the chipboard. I knew this chipboard had a purpose. So she's going to shine brightly, and she's a star apparently today, so the moon is going to be perfect add-on, right? I think I'm done with these papers, so I can take them off my way. Well, I can see quite often you make it look so easy. And I told you, you know what is the secret? Trust yourself and stop thinking. What you are doing is overthinking. A lot of people's overthinking almost everything. And in the creativity, in 90% of the projects, you don't have to think. At least when you are working with the background layers, you don't have to think. If you're going to trust yourself, stop for a moment and listen to what is happening inside of you. Things are going to happen, I promise. Things are going to happen for you, and you're going to be surprised what may be inside of you. And I am guilty because I don't do it often enough. So, you know, you have to remember that I can give you good advice, but on the same hand, I'm not the best one to follow my own advice, but that's how it works. Don't cut through the eye because it bothers people. So that is going to go here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Guys, you are amazing. And I really have to tell you that I appreciate that you are supporting me during that journey. And I don't mean this live, of course. I mean all the journey that we have together. So it's really important for me. Now, when the composition is almost ready, look at the composition, like you have something on that side, something on that side. I can see I'm missing some of this beautiful tape here. And then I can look into my secret box to see if there's anything else I would like to add to it. I still have plenty of time, 20 minutes. Like I am going to be done on time. I remember I wanted to use this. This is one of the things. I want to have a closer look so far. Right, so we have the layers. And now I can look inside of my secret box, shine brightly, yes, don't forget. And inside of my box, thank you guys, really. This is what I packed. Look, I did it before traveling. I didn't have any idea. And I have some computer parts inside. Oh, sorry for the light. Computer parts, I have pack of glitter. Oh my God. Leaves, some trinkets of different kinds, nerve canal drills. Oh my God. I think something from the dentist. Old paper and some electronical parts. And I have some bunch of my embellishments as well. And then I have this, I don't know what that is. And some broken pieces and a piece of, you know, this was my kit for a week. So I have plenty of stuff. So now I can take something from here and add the finishing touches to my composition. I hope this kind of little box makes sense to you. So if you're thinking about packing, when you are limiting yourself, maybe you're going for a crafty weekend with friends, or maybe you're traveling by yourself and you want to prepare this secret pack, or maybe you just want to challenge yourself at home, try to think about some surfaces, so the journal, for example, about mediums, gesso, glue, favorite paint, but again, pick 5 colors maximum, something that's going to go in the nice palette together, and then you can create a box like that for yourself, just random stuff that you can use in your project. I hope that makes sense. So I didn't check before what is inside. Now maybe I'm going to find some bits and pieces that will go inside of my journal. I'm just wondering if this kind of natural flow journaling session is something that you like to watch, because I know this is not so organized as some of the videos I did before, but I really wanted to show you the real creative process, like without preparation, how I create for myself. And now I'm thinking like, well, let's see if it's a good idea or not really. Yeah, challenging ourselves is the best thing that you can do, really, because we sometimes get stuck in our comfort zone. Like, look, what I'm doing now. I'm just taking the bits and pieces from that box. This is the old paper from electronical parts. I have no idea what is the proper name in English for them. In Polish, it's opornik, but it's something that you put inside of the electronical appliances. I think that may be fuse, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. This is not fuse, but that would be one of the things. Like, what else would go with her? She's shining brightly, right? She's got the moon behind her back. So maybe the moon needs a moth to fly. That's another idea. Or maybe we can use some of the old metal parts. Oh, absolutely. We have some old metal parts. Oh, how cute these are. Uh-huh. It's like discovering treasures. And the rusty nails. Look, I can tell you where I got them. I got them when I was in Canada, and one of the people who I met in Canada, they brought me the whole box of the hoof nails, like, you know, the ones used for putting the horseshoes on the horses, and these are the ones. Thank you, Nuneka. I think these kind of videos are also very valuable, and I'm happy that you enjoy. Really. I have no mercy. I'm cutting that. Yep. No, you know, I really want you to see how you can create. And I'm trying to ignore you in a way, not trying, you know, to think, oh, I should do more, I should do better. Because this is not the purpose of this video. I want to make just enough to keep myself happy. So it's not like I'm ignoring you because I'm this kind of mean person. I need something bigger on that side. Thank you, guys. Well, you know, I really enjoy teaching, and I really enjoy being with people. And I hope, well, I really hope if my experience is able to help somebody, it's just the best thing ever. No, this is too small. Sorry, as you can see, I'm changing my mind a couple of times. And it's normal as well. No surprises here. Yeah, this one is going to go on the top of everything. I lost my shine brightly text again, but I will find it in a moment. Now, I'm not going to stick her yet. I will just dry it very quickly, and I will add colors and finishing touches to it. Is that okay? First of all, quick drying. Well, yes, Belinda, it's always when I create, I just can't control my space and everything goes somewhere. So now this huge search for the text. Oh, found it, found it. Here it is. So far, this is what we've got. And now let's talk a little bit about the color. When you travel, you have to limit yourself. So either you have to have just a few of paints, right? Not too much. This is all going to come nicely together, these colors here. Or you can go more into water-acting crayons, or you can pick some watercolor paints, something that is easy to pack and quite clean to work with. I, surprisingly for myself, I packed pack of glitter. So for the shine brightly topic, it just goes perfectly. And I'm going to use it as a last step. Now I'm just trying to figure out what colors should I add, and surely for her, a bit of peach and a little bit of, yeah, I think these are the colors for today. So I have some water and I have some brushes from my set. I'm just going to start with this spring blossom color. And this is pretty dry, but it doesn't matter because we can add water to it. If you can see your paints are getting dry, you can always add tiny bit of water to them, because this was really empty paint. Or, even better solution, fluid medium. So that would be a bit of color, and I'm going to use my sprayer to add color to that as well. So it's going to mix nicer. Honey, can you give me my cup of tea? Thank you. So accents of color. This is a really nice, delicate peach tone. Thank you. This is also important because you can always use your tea bag for painting. And this is what I'm going to do. This is my tea bag. And with the colors I'm using, it's going to work just the way. Well, I'm not cheating. You can do that in the restaurant if you order tea. So maybe not on the beach, but I usually have my tea with me anyway. Right, so now a little bit more vintage tone. Because the whole point of that was to make it more vintage. To go with the photo better. Yeah. And I still have 10 minutes. Ha! Guys, I am the master of the speedy journaling. Well, let's add some more water. So it's going to blend in. When you use your gesso, it's not going to sink in that much. So this way, it's going to be much easier. I think I need more of this peachy color. So again, so this is spring blossom color for my Metallique collection. I really like these. They're absolutely beautiful. Because they're shiny and I like shiny. Okay. Quick moment of drying. Guys, it's really nice to see how you are talking to each other. I have to say that it's probably the fastest chat I had in front of me ever. So I really appreciate it, and I hope everybody's nice and friendly, because I can't even see what you are saying, but I have 139 people here. You are the best. That's what I want to tell you. So now, let's see if we need in any accents. Let's put the girl back in. Yeah. She matches perfectly. We really did a good job with the coloring, I think. What have I got in my pencil case? I think I have my favorite pencil. This is just soft pencil. And if I would like to accent something, I can always add a little bit of the crayons as well. Like this is red, this is salmon, and this is white. So the pastels are kind of nice because you can just go in the selected places and sometimes add it. I know it's wet, but in a way, because we are working with the watercolor pastels, it still makes a lot of sense. It's a little bit more precise than using sprays. I think that looks really nice. A little bit of this salmon color. I think that's salmon. Yeah. And because if something goes too far, if you work on the gesso, you can pick it up. So it's not a big deal. And she is too clean on that side as well. So I'm going to make her a little bit more dirty. Perfect. Now, gluing that in and adding the finishing touches. Thank you. I'm so happy you like it. And you can see I just try to show you, you don't have to overthink. You don't have to really spend too much time. We are doing that for half an hour now. And the results are quite okay. And the most important thing is, this is just for yourself. As long as you are happy, everything works fine, because journaling or any kind of creativity should bring joy to you. This is the point. So I'm going to maybe use these 3D foam squares on the back of her photo. It will be easier to stick her in. You know, that is the problem with my journal pages. They are dimensional, like everything I do. So in the end, my books are not closing too well. I do double, so it's going to be really hanging far over. And we still have over 5 minutes. So we are going to be on time before you're going to jump to my super talented and beautiful friend Belinda. You know, this is the part of the live stream YouTube hop, and there will be tons of videos, live streams coming today. So don't miss the chance to meet all the artists, show them your love and support, because this is very important. And just visit them, say hello, say, you know, we are happy you are here, because this encouragement is so important. because we really try to make you happy. Shine brightly. The same story here. I'm going to stick that on the bottom. Shine brightly. I lost my gel? No. Oh, thank you, Valkyria. You are so, so sweet. You know, guys, we are always trying to make this entertaining. This is too wet, so I have to be very careful now. I didn't dry it properly. Not enough sunshine. I told you, we are on the beach, so we can use the sunshine, and I didn't use enough of the sunshine yet. Shine brightly. Perfect. And last finishing touches. Do I need to do anything? I can go with the pencil, add some lines to show some details of the design. Oops, sorry. Just to add some accents here and there. You know, doodles like that, they are very scary for some people, but in fact what you are doing, you're just losing up a little bit, releasing a little bit. You know, if you are too attached to your project, this may be a great way of saying, well, I don't care that much anymore. Shining factor, glitter and paint. I'm going to cover the girl. I'm taking the brush. I'll just spray it in here so I can pick up some of the paint. This is unicorn hair from my sparks. And I'm just going to add shiny factor, so splatters. And then, let's see if I don't have to touch something. Oh, maybe here a little bit. Oh, look at her. She is very shiny at the moment. And using the soft gel and the same brush, tiny bit of glitter. Oh, that's a new tube. I never ever used it one. Remember when you were applying accents to put them evenly everywhere, so later it's more pleasing to the eye. Okay. Who's ready for the glitter? Done. Let me tap it off. And this is our shining brightly journaling page. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed. And I hope I was able to convince you that you can create quickly, you can create without thinking, you can create from your heart, and you can just listen to your inner voice and follow that. You don't really have to perform your best every time, because you don't have to. The joy of creating is the most important thing, and it's really important to listen how you feel on that day, what you really want to do, what is your voice on that day, how are your feelings, and you don't have to impress anyone, maybe except yourself, because when it comes to creativity, the most important thing is that you really do something. It's not the beauty contest, it's not really any kind of special run for anything. With the minimum, you can sometimes get the maximum of the impact. So I would really encourage you, if you want to know more about that idea, about limiting your supplies, you can go back to the video I made a couple of days ago. That was my video journal, how to find inspiration and where to find inspiration. We talk a lot about inspiration. And think about this challenge. Get yourself a kit. Make yourself a kit. Surface, 2 or 3 colors, some random elements in the box, some adhesives. Try to stay away from the comfort zone, like take the things which are not always used by you and try to create, because we can do it everywhere. And I really hope you can see some value in this kind of creativity, because for me, this is what journaling is about. It is just showing yourself on that day on the journal page. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you like this kind of videos. And if you would like me to do more of the videos when I'm just creating page in front of you, because if you do, I can. It's not really that complicated to organize. Thank you to Tiffany for organizing this event. Thank you to all of you for watching. Oh my God, now you're going crazy quick with this video. And please jump to Belinda. Belinda is our next host. And I'm just going to put the link there in the finished video as well. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for all the support, and see you again. I can now read what you are saying. Oh, thank you guys. You are so awesome. Now I can read a little bit more. Thank you, thank you. Now I have to figure out how to switch it off. This is another challenge.